Hey guys, Cody here. Just wanted to start my next video for the week. Wrote some stuff down here so I can say everything I plan on saying a little bit more professional. Yesterday I was thinking of what video or what I wanted to do on this video. I didn't really want to do another filament review because that's not all I want this channel to be about. So I was thinking I'd stuff back and forth of what I wanted to do, and I actually got a request from Mike Munn, I believe. Don't kill me if it's wrong. Sorry. But yeah, he asked to do a video on rafts, which I think is a good idea. You know, I haven't used them as much as I've used brims, which I can briefly discuss that too. You know, but they are helpful. When you need them, they're amazing. So yeah, I'm going to go over that. So first I'd like to start off, you know, if someone's watching and they don't really know or understand what a raft is, it's more or less, it's a piece that goes under your print, and you print out on your bed, and it helps, especially with ABS, helps like actually stick to your plate. So then I'll show you what I'm talking about here. There's a good example. Okay. So yeah, Simplified 3D did a good job on a tutorial here, kind of explaining. So first you have your skirt, which normally I use every time. It helps prime the filament. So if there's, you know, it's just kind of getting it ready to start printing, so you'll have a better chance of getting a nice clean first layer. Oops, sorry, went out of focus there. Then you have a brim, which is like a skirt, but it starts right at the edge of the part and kind of just goes out for how many ever layers you want, and that will just help with wider pieces or anything like that. It will help it stick. So yep. And then we have raft, which basically is kind of like a brim, but it's built up more, and it actually builds a surface onto your build plate, which like right here. So it will actually start building all this and builds a raft, and then your printed part actually sits on it. So for this example, I'm going to use, it's called a rocket ship in the classic style, but the reason I decided is because it has really small points at the bottom, which is a good time or a good example to use a raft, because since you're holding on by such a small point or 3 points, it has it likes to pull off. You have a better chance of it pulling off because you're only holding on by these 3 points. So I'm going to throw the link to this download. By the way, it's by Benglish. I'm going to throw the link to this in the description below. And then yeah, so I'm going to kind of show you how I do this. So I'll go into Simplified 3D. That's just what I have been using with my maker gear, like I discussed in a previous video. Then I'm going to take the file, drag and drop it on there. Okay. And then just because I'm going to rotate it among the Z axis for 90. Yeah. And I just did that because my cooling fan's on this front side, so anytime I have an overhang, it's good practice to, if you can, get the overhang in the front where your fan is. Because I printed this aftermarket fan shroud right here. Works really good. But yeah. Anyways, so then I'll go into Edit Process Settings, which I guess I could use a screen recorder for this. Sorry guys, but just bear with me right now. So then, since they already have profiles, like I said, I'm in the Maker Gear M2. Then go PLA, which it's in, and then click Raft, include Raft. And you can, I believe it's in Additions. Yes, you can change what raft layers you want, what kind of offset you want from the part, separation distance, and also the infill. So then, if you want more on that, I don't want to make this video too long. I'll include the link to this Simplified 3D example. I mean, they go really in depth into it, and this isn't just for Simplified 3D. This is really for any profile, you know, like Repier or, you know, Cura, whatever you're using, it will work. They're the same settings, it's just different software. Okay, so anyways, back to this. So then 20% infill. I'm doing this on the fly, so just bear with me for a second. Okay, so as you can see, I have a skirt too, probably don't need that. Oh. If I can actually work this right. But if you can see that, see, sorry guys. Okay, so see, we got a raft right down there. It's going to print that first. So if you look really closely, you can actually see that it's almost like a support material there, and then it actually prints a flat base on there, and then starts your print from there. Let me just make sure. Okay, there's not much going on here. I'm going to actually change that infill real quick. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I'm doing this on the fly this way. I'll bring up stuff that I might not have brought up, just telling you guys. And sorry, I also see that this video is going to be kind of long, but at least I'll have information about it, and you guys can skip whenever you want. So I'm going to actually change the infill. Oh, no, it is rectilinear. Okay. 20%. Yeah, I'm good with that. Bump it up a little bit. Okay, so let's prepare to print this. And sorry, 1 second. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to print over USB. And awesome. Okay, I'm an idiot. 1 second. Okay, sorry guys. I was having a little issue. I accidentally had supports on there, and you don't need it for this model, so it actually makes more sense. Now you can actually see that there's 3 little pads, not the big one, because there were supports in here, and supports in here, and you really don't need it for this model, so it was kind of a little overkill. So now let's print this. Should work. And it should be pretty close. Yeah, I already heated up the bed beforehand. The extruder just cooled down a little bit. I would like to add, at the end of this video, I'd like to talk to you guys about a couple of future plans I have, and see if you guys want to pick out, if you like any of the topics I'm going to talk about for future videos. If you do, you know, just post below. Also subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Ready to keep making videos for you guys. So you know, just like Mike did, you know, I'll make videos because I'm here to help you guys out. The other good thing before that I forgot to mention is the reason you do that, besides when you got a small part like that, help it stick to the bed, you can also help stabilize models with small footprints, like the one, you know, nice strong foundation to build on. Or like ABS, where it likes to warp. I can't really see it, but there's a little warp right there. Helps with that a lot too. Okay, so now it's gonna go, and I'm not gonna make you guys watch the whole print because it's gonna be a little bit, but I'll get back to you, you know, at the point, you know, after it's done. So it's going. Right now it's doing the normal skirt like you guys are probably used to. Okay, and it's gonna do the bases. So it's gonna go slow on the first one because you don't want to whip it around. And if you can see it's almost exactly like a support material in there. By the way, I'm using just regular Maker Gear Black PLA. Love this stuff. I ended up having some issues with the color fab. I need to still work on the extrusion multiplier and all that. I'll make a final video for that though. But this stuff, I've already went through almost 1 kilogram, and I've only had it for a couple weeks, so it's just stacking up again. over the same exact lines, okay? I don't know if you guys are... Yep, now it's going the opposite way. It's starting to pick up speed a little bit. Okay, now you can see it's doing, it's fully covering it. And I believe I have it set to do like 3 layers or something. We'll see. That's the second one going. Okay, here should be the last one. And once it actually starts apart, guys, I'll skip ahead, so you guys don't have to watch all this, obviously. Okay, so see, now it's doing that, doing the bottom, and it's just slowing down now. And this is actually the first base, because it's kind of going to be floating on top there. And right now it's just going slow because I don't have a lot of time on this layer, and I don't want it overheating and deforming the part. But okay, well, I will let you guys know, or I'll make a little update when it's time to do so. So you guys have a good one. I'll see you then. Okay, guys, I was debating on showing this, but I figured why not? I'm not perfect, and that this proves it. Part actually moved, unfortunately, right over here on that fin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the print because it still works for this video, what I wanted to show. And I could let it go incomplete and it look a little funny with one jacked up fin, but hey, it goes to show you that I'm far from perfect. So let me just stop this. Sorry guys, 1 second. Stop. Jog over my X. Because it's going to be the same same process, even if, you know, yours works. Hopefully the thing you're printing does work. Okay, well, that's already starting to come off. That's pretty awesome. Probably didn't help that I didn't have any glue down. Oh, come on. Okay, well that's stuck. Well, I'll just take that part off. Hopefully that does not happen. But just kind of wiggle it. I'm just kind of rocking it back and forth. So you'll see. I should take both of these. Here, wait 1 second. There we go. Take this and that. Okay. Okay, well, so as you can see, I'm going to try to do this one-handed, because I do not... Oh, alright, I can try to adjust this real quick. Sorry guys, I'm not really prepared for this. Not very professional, I know, but hey. At least it's for real. Well, just bear with me. Okay, so if you can see... Try to get this to focus a little bit better. There's like that lattice I was talking about. So then it just bent off, pried it off, and there's like a little bit of, sorry, let me, trying to focus here. So there's a little bit of goober on there, I guess you can see. You can just like peel that and scratch it off, okay? And I mean, it just popped off, which is kind of what you want. If it's really sticking and you need to pry it off of your raft, something's probably wrong there. And I mean, it's still a pretty good finish on there. You know, all right. You know, much better than not getting anything else done. Okay, just gonna show you kind of. Okay, so now it's not gonna be perfect, but as long as it can pry off pretty easily. Once again, I'm doing this one-handed, guys, so you know, like I said, I can do it one-handed. I guess that'd be a good indicator. Okay. Sorry. Like I said, sometimes you'll get a little goober on there, and you can just peel it off. I mean, it's not bad, or like scrape it off. The only time I've actually used a raft officially for something was sorry guys, 1 second. Oop. Dropped it. Nice. Okay. Was on this guy, also made with Maker Gear PLA. No supports or anything. Came out pretty nice. I mean, one of my first bigger prints, but I used it, which I guess you really don't need it, but actually on the part you would not think. So there's this, which, and it prints on this back surface right here, which is pretty impressive right there. So that would be something I guess you could. Well, this one was the one I did, and as you can see, there's still a couple little things on there. I didn't fully clean that up yet, but 0.2 layer height. So obviously you can see that 0.1 would have came out a lot nicer, but I mean, I was really happy with this. Little overhang that was before I got my cooling fan on there. Probably be a little bit better now. Okay, but yeah, so all good examples of when to use a raft. You know, so, obviously it didn't work out too well today for me, but hey, that's okay. And this guy just goes on here. Like I said, I was pretty happy with this. I'm not trying to jump subjects now, but yeah. So that's the only time I've actually used a raft. But you know, I just thought I'd fill you guys in. You guys had the question, so you know, there's that. Just want to quickly say, if you guys want to vote on some stuff or just say what you'd want to see, I got this Tallman transparent green tea glass right there. Okay, I could do a review on that. Here's the first thing I like fully printed that wasn't like calibration. Came out pretty nice. I like it. It's a good color. I still have a little bit of webbing in there. Just a little bit on the retraction settings. Gotta change. Need a little bit more, or a little bit more retraction, so it quits. It was building up on the nozzle. But yeah, so that's one thing. I got applying. Probably can't see it on here, but applying Polymod or Captain tape. That's one, because I got to put that back on after I ripped it. That's why I'm using blue tape right now. And then there's also a zebra plate I got. I do plan on using. Pretty excited about that. Haven't messed around with that. And then lastly, I got a piece of PEI. Not tape, but like a sheet of PEI. Wow. And then you use 3M tape. It's a heat resistant tape, and yeah, so I could put that on too. I'm looking to get another glass build plate so I can have the zebra plate, Captain tape plate, and then that PEI. But if you guys want me to try that, you know, I'd be more than happy to give it a shot. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Leave any comments or anything below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks. Bye.